Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio July 15, 2022. A Venus-Saturn aspect influencing today encourages a traditional or slow and steady approach. Planning and organizing are in favor, and a technique for improving your productivity may be close at hand. It's a good time for recognizing and loving others' flaws, and don't forget to do the same for yourself. Any efforts toward strengthening, maintaining, and building your connections can have long-lasting benefits. It's a good time to perform your duties or fulfill your responsibilities with more purpose. You might get more comfortable in your personal life by bringing more structure and definition to your living arrangements. You're prepared to enjoy people or your current setup for what they are rather than comparing them to an ideal. Trust is an all-or-nothing realm for you. In fact, integrity and honesty are extremely important, so much so that you demand complete and total devotion and respect. Luckily, with Venus, the planet of love and marriage, approaching a sweet link with Saturn, the planet of karma and permanence, you'll find an opportunity to build more stability and strength into your romantic relationships. If there have been any rocky energies causing turbulence between today and tomorrow, could offer a chance to smooth it out and have an open heart-to-heart. Speak up, hug it out, and make new promises. The fate of your future depends on your professional commitments. Think about it. Who and what you are loyal to could play a significant role in the development of your professional journey when the Sun in Cancer sextiles the North Node in Taurus. Take a moment to consider your current professional arrangements and working relationships. Do you like the apparent trajectory of such commitments? If so, then you have nothing to worry about. If not, use this sextile to nurture other obligations to further the development of your career path. Don't be surprised if you have bursts of inspiration today. You can expect to be especially efficient, and your imagination will conjure up all sorts of new and interesting ideas for projects. Since you are highly intuitive right now, communication will be open and congenial. You are so receptive to the thoughts of others that you are able to anticipate their needs. Not surprisingly, this makes you popular indeed. To put it mildly, you are somewhat overwhelmed with what is expected of you. There are frequent misunderstandings, especially with relatives and friends. To avoid making the tense situation worse, refrain from acting in the heat of the moment. You need a great deal of time and patience for talking things over to clear matters up. Today's the kind of day to make your own lunch and bring it to work in a brown paper bag. Then when the madness gets to be a bit much, you can take a walk to a park and eat in peace. You come under intense scrutiny and react badly to criticism you might receive from people you care about most. Emotional outbursts lead you to say things you later regret. It is probably best if you try and remove yourself from any tense situation to a quiet place where you're able to reflect on how you feel. You might surprise others with your frank words. Sometimes you are shy and tactful, almost painfully polite. But right now you might not care what other people think about you. You could feel stirred up by something that is happening in your professional environment. You might want to put your foot down and to rebel a little. Your passionate views and fiery energy could inspire others to make some improvements. Expect to feel more outgoing and enthusiastic today. It's not unusual to wake up with a smile on your face and full of energy when there's a vibration in the air. It adds to your creativity, ingenuity, and ability to really enjoy things as they happen. If you enjoy creative activities such as painting, writing, or crafting, this is an excellent time to explore more of what you can express in this way. You are sure to enjoy every minute. As this professional year is catching its wind yet again, the moon is helping to make the most of this important firebreak. At the same time that the stars continue to align on the playful and adventurous fronts, the moon turns its attention onto home and family matters today. From tomorrow, the moon will turn its attention onto the playful side of life's fence, with a chance to embrace the weekend spirit before things take a busy turn from early next week. In the lead up to the moon's return to your romantic sector tomorrow, there is already a mix of romance, adventure, and nostalgia in the air that is set to become a lot more potent over the weekend. This comes just as every planet in an adventurous part of your chart is at a friendly aspect to every planet in your romantic sector. Our eyes in the sky. A full moon in disciplined, determined Capricorn shows up today, encouraging you to get rid of bad habits that are getting in the way of your success. You know what they are. It isn't easy to quit certain behaviors cold turkey, but this powerful lunar energy gives you the boost you need to take that first step in the right direction. You also experience an unpredictable Mercury-Uranus sextile that brings unexpected news that leads to serendipitous change. This might not be something you would have chosen to happen, but now that it has, you're able to look on the bright side and accept it for what it is. If you need to make any decisions related to this news, do it quickly and intuitively without overthinking. An evening Venus-Neptune square puts manipulative people in your path who try to guilt you into giving them what they want, but you can use distraction techniques to lead them, or yourself, in a different direction. Setting strong emotional boundaries should keep someone from taking advantage of you. Though the day may feel like it's filled with uncertainty, fluctuations in energy, and confusion, things clear up this evening when the moon shares a supportive connection to Mars. You'll likely feel motivated to work on a passion project or even spend a little one-on-one time under the sheets, but try not to stay up too late. A connection between the moon and Neptune could bring strange dreams your way tonight, but try not to read too much into them. Any messages that come through will likely be too convoluted to unpack. Both Saturn and the Capricorn moon are oriented to justice, and in trine to each other, Saturn curbs the moon's affinity for ruminating over choices but failing to commit to one. At this time, we easily tackle responsibilities by determining urgency and priority. This aspect perfects while some of us are still asleep, so our dreams may aid us in making decisions, guiding us to obvious conclusions through symbolism. In waking life, we might receive sound advice from elders or bosses, those who have developed more experience having been in the game longer. We are likely to feel touchy or embarrassed, and from the current vantage point, all roads lead to failure. Why are we focusing on the negatives? Well, often it can be easier to relinquish control and have someone else make the difficult choices. That way, if situations go sideways, the blame can't fall back on us. Although we want to absolve ourselves of the decision-making process, we are not being allowed to get away with it now, which creates frustration and stress. This is a lesson in self-ownership. Yes, the threat of failure is unpleasant, but so is living a life that others have designed for you.